Good morning, everyone.
Hi.
Hello. Hi, Lesh. How are you this morning?
Fine. Afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yes, of
Yeah.
course. That's right. You're in the future for us here.
Mhm.
Or we're
Mhm.
living in the past, I guess, whichever
Yeah.
way you look at it. And so welcome everyone who is joining us live. And welcome also those in the future who are watching the recording of this. Hope you enjoy this. We're here for another month of Ask Aleš, our monthly Ask Aleš session. And we actually have some questions this time, Aleš. So that's exciting news. It's always nice when we have questions to work from. Though Aleš has assured me that, he's got enough things that he can share that he could go for the full hour without any questions. But it is nice to have some. So for those who are
But I might repeat myself
you need to
since I
repeat.
already talked about things
Yeah, that's
in
right.
the past.
That's right. So good morning, Sandy. Sandy's here, Sandy Paddock, and she has one of the questions that are in the chat. So we'll answer that one for sure. And Lumela is here. Bill Fight, how are you doing, Bill? And anyone else who shows up afterwards, welcome as well. So, and if you are in the chat, please go ahead and if you have questions, just put them in the chat and we'll answer those as well this morning. So, good stuff. So, shall we start with the first question that was asked?
Okay.
Okay. So, the first question was from Carolina. And she posted it minutes after you made the G2G post. So she really wants to know the answer to this. She has a question. I have a question. Is there a possibility when you search on the same surname to be able to see the name of the town? So she gives an example. For example, I have 5 centuries, different families with the same surname, all coming from Leiden, the Netherlands. She said it would make it easier to connect if she could see the town names as well.
Okay, so she then also added some last names. So Bing is one of them. So we have 98 profiles for Bing. And of course, you can see the birthplace in the birth column, but you can also search for Leiden in Netherlands, and it will then just display those that were born in Netherlands. So it's 18 of them, and okay, now she can go and connect them.
Right.
Also,
I was going to say, so you just put the last name and the place. You didn't put any special keywords or anything.
Yeah, I mean, for generic search, you basically don't need any keyword that defines in which field, because you are looking for Bing. So you would also get maybe some results where Bing is in location or in some category or template, but usually that's already that's okay, because I mean, even if it's Bing in last name or last name other last name or last name current, it's still of interest to you. You could put here last Ellen last name at birth, I think, equals Bing. Now we will last name at birth, and now we have slightly less results, only those that were born Bing. So born others Bing. Were
born Binks.
So I mean, you can put this additional qualifiers to define exactly on which field you want to search, but in general you don't need to, unless you have last name that is also country. You're good.
Right, that's right. Yeah. And it just occurred to me, the advantage of that is that sometimes you'll get people who have last names included as middle names because they've descended, like, their mother's maiden name or their grandmother's maiden name, and so you'll maybe catch more relatives that you didn't even realize.
Yeah. So basically, you don't, in text search, you just put the words in that you're interested in, because that should be enough. Unless you really want to make very specific search, if you are monitoring changes, for instance, in number of people born in some location or something like that, then otherwise it's enough just to add the keywords. But you can then see in results, for instance, if you search for Bing, you can see, okay, these are, if the WikiTree ID is Bing, then it was last name and birth.
Right.
Otherwise, it would show differently. Let's go through pages. So here is Bing in parentheses. So that means, but it's strange. It was okay. The last name was changed, obviously.
Okay.
But so you don't need to use. But for instance, if you would search a place, so if we search for Leiden in Netherlands, you can, as you can see, you can get all the people born there, and then you can do the grouping of by the field. So let's say let's group by last name at birth. So it's this one. So, and now it will now it grouped all 11,000 profiles that were born that have Leiden, Netherlands, in somewhere in by last name at birth. So you can see actually which last names were at some place. But actually here it is, if you want to look at the birthplace here, it would be good to include birth location equals. So if you are going by equals Leiden, okay, I think that's enough. If you are going by the church book or something like that, you can see for, so we have now only 8,000 were born actually in Leiden. Others only got married there or died. Or is location unknown or specific.
Right.
So you can here then see different names. Same if you start with the last name. For instance, if we go with last name at birth equals cigar.
Okay.
Oops, something is wrong.
Oh, me. There we go.
Okay, you can then group by birth location.
I was just going to ask that. Yeah, if you can do the reverse thing. And there you go.
You will see most of them were born here, but some are from elsewhere.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. So, now, can you map those locations from, probably not from that screen, eh?
Huh?
Can you, like, could you do a map of that from that screen?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can get here from the search results, you can go to WikiTree Maps. So it will actually display these 180 profiles.
Yeah, so a big splat right there.
Okay, let's go.
Let's see how far those other places are from Leiden.
Okay, not far. Most of them are in Holland.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Okay, few migrated, so we can click on the line.
Oh, that one's gone a fair.
So this is Cigar 142. Died in Deutschland.
Oh,
Belsen-Bregen.
So that's still in
there.
So that's still in Holland.
No, that's Deutschland. That's Germany.
Deutschland. Oh, Deutschland. Right, right. Hello. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Very interesting. Neat. Okay.
Color by. So you can see actually on the map all these profiles.
Oh, all the profiles. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty crowded.
Well, if there are 700 profiles on the same spot, then I just write a column of them.
That makes sense. Yeah. But all those other spots are fairly close by too, so that makes sense.
Yeah, this is basically Netherlands.
Easy traveling distance. Good. Yeah. I see John Tyner has joined us from Ireland. So welcome, John. Very good.
So that I think that should cover the first
I think so.
question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So the next question is from Sandy. And Sandy's question is this. Can I search to see which profiles I manage have a particular sticker? I have one that I would like to make adjustments to. And then she actually gave 3 examples of ones that she was looking for.
Okay, so to find the profiles Sandy manages, you just enter the WikiTree ID in it, and it is by the column manager. It finds all the profiles, and so it's more than 500 of them. Now you could also write a manager equals Craig 4574, but maybe that is just a few profiles difference. And you also search for the template name. So died young.
Was the first one, yeah.
Get profiles. And we have 70 profiles that she manages and have a template died young.
Excellent.
So it's so simple. It can all present problems if you would search for sticker. I don't know, England.
Oh.
Because there is a lot of England, a lot of them are born in England, and they have other stickers on it. So in such case, you would use the index name. You get the names of all those indexes here on question mark.
Okay.
And these are the index names in first column. So for templates, you can use template or template full, even better, template full. So that means that the spaces are used. You instead of spaces, you write underline. So it search exactly for that sticker. Otherwise, if you would, well, I can show that.
Sure.
So template full equals England sticker. Now, since there are 2 words, you have to put them in double quotation marks. So now we will. Okay, she doesn't manage England.
Is there an Appalachia?
Let's remove the.
Is there an Appalachian sticker?
Nope, something else is. Oh, okay. No, it has. I said it needs underline. So
yes.
That's the problem.
Yes, you did say that. I was thinking maybe. Yeah, I was forgetting. There we go.
I could use, for instance, I could use template. That would mean that would search just for both words on a profile.
Right.
So this does actually mostly find England stickers, but it can also find a profile that has some sticker and England as a different template. So
like
if it would be a project box or something like that.
Oh, okay.
It's not necessary just the sticker. So
so template full with the underscore.
Yeah.
Is
so
more precise.
You can, if you use underscore and template name, no, template, it was template full.
Right.
It does find them,
but
even without the index name, if you would just put England underline sticker, it would find the correct ones, because this is as a phrase. It's
probably not used anywhere else.
It's placed in the index as England underline, also as England underline sticker. So it is then found if you search like this.
Right.
Because now if we, for instance, we can search for England sticker. It will find all England and sticker and not England sticker. So now we will get all others. So, now you can see we got England orphan team template, and if we search for sticker, on these profiles are also Australia sticker, challenge sticker, and so on.
Right.
So if you explicitly need a certain template or the same goes for categories. You can just use underline in between. So also at categories, we have category name by words or full. That means with underlines.
With the underlines,
in the like this.
So
and you note that here you have used double underline because the comma is used. So it's in the category is England, comma, unsourced profile. So also for all non-ASCII, non-letter characters, you have to use underline.
Okay, so the comma turns into an underscore, and the space turns into an underscore. So we need two of them. Got it.
So if we search for this category,
right.
We have comma in between, and we have to replace it with underscore. So here is all from the category.
Right. So you could use this to search for someone whose location is England, but does not have an England sticker.
Of course.
So you could then find which ones you need to add the England sticker to, right?
So England sticker, not sticker, and location equals actually country,
right?
Equals England. Okay, but this will be millions of profiles. So.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. So you may want to put your own manager profile and ID in front too.
Yeah. Okay. Let's add Sandy in.
Okay. You've got some plugin that remembers what you've copied.
Yeah, like clipboard history. This is cool.
Very nice.
It's called DITTO.
Okay.
And it has all everything I had on clipboard in the last few days.
Wow. Oh, that's handy.
And you can filter by it. So 1999.
Right.
Okay,
so you can
this was
DITTO, Ditto?
Yes.
Okay. That's a good. Is it an app or a plugin?
It's Windows app.
Oh, okay. Nice. Okay. Little detour. I can't do a live cast without at least one detour, apparently. There we go.
Clipboard manager. This is it.
Very nice. Is there a Mac version or no?
I don't know, but I am sure there are.
Yeah, you know what? There
things
are.
like
I know
this for Mac.
there are Mac versions. Anyways, Patty Waldron says he could not live without Ditto. So there we go.
Oh, so I'm not the only one.
You're not the only one. No.
Oh, this is so cool. I mean, I often lost a clipboard, and I have everything back.
Oh, good. Well, Sandy's. Oh, wait a second. Oh, they're talking about Appalachia, but what I wanted to say was that she said that was awesome. So thank you from Sandy for that. Great. Okay, and let's see. Let's go on to. That's great. I think that answers all of the questions that she had. And then we have a question from NG Hill. She noticed that her CC7 count went up, and she wondered if she could see what the actual profiles were that were added. And I've had that happen too. I didn't know what I did.
I have
who did something to increase my score, and I
had that happen too. But
you had that happen too, eh? Well, yours is fairly specific. I'd be very. I don't know how many people are. Well, you must have recruited lots of friends from Slovenia, I guess, to work on your family.
Well, actually, last week, someone contacted me, just sent an email. Hi, how are you? Like we know each other. And he was on WikiTree. Then, we started to talk. And afterwards, he does know me. We were schoolmates in university. So,
that's great.
But we haven't seen each other for 30 years now. So,
oh, wow.
That's the first time, and he also connected to me on WikiTree. So we are now. I'm connected to another Slovenian that I didn't enter on WikiTree.
That you didn't enter. That's excellent. That's great news.
Yeah, that's the first one.
First one. Okay. Well, it starts with one. Yeah.
So we have I think yes, my connections. So I cannot do such a search to see what was changed recently on the CC7.
Right.
But you can. I mean, the way. Nope. Somewhere there is a history. I'm not sure I can find it.
Okay.
CC7. Oh, what am I looking? So CC7 and I think no. It should be somewhere here.
Okay.
I lost it. I'm looking for the page where you have a history of CC7s.
Oh.
If you know where that is.
Okay. Let me just mute myself while I type away.
Connection Finder featured my connections. Nope, it's not here. Nope. Now I lost it. I did see it last week.
It's just that first tab, is it not? It says your connection count history. Oh, if you click on your CC7 score when you're at that page.
And Connection Finder. Nope.
No. If you start at your profile page.
Okay.
Okay, now click on in the top left right there. Click on that 526. Then
3 tops.
It's right there. Yeah.
No.
Well, actually, it showed it. before you, the first thing you got, go back there.
Most
that is your history
okay.
right there.
Okay, this is what I was looking for. So here you
Yes,
can.
it was right in front of you.
Yeah. Okay. So here, when the guy I met from my university connected to me, I had a jump here, and I can see that it's on degree 4. So here on degree 4, the number went up. So here the connection was probably made at this distance, and then also all others, all consecutive degrees also increased because of that. But this here you can see approximately on which generation the connection, a new connection occurred. So that's the most I can help you with. We don't have the I don't have that data on WikiTree Plus when each profile was saved, so I can't show you where the connection was made. Maybe that's something we could add in the near future, because we just now just are a new change history is being prepared where you will see all the changes in a specific category or a template, I think. So you could see change history for all profiles in certain category if you are monitoring it. So maybe we could be able to also do similar things like change history for your CC7, but that needs to be done internally on WikiTree. So propose it in G2G, ask for it, and maybe we will do it.
Right. Now, Patty has a comment connected to that. He says that the connections that are listed in the order are listed in the order they added to WikiTree. So the last one listed is probably the last one connected. The difference is, of course,
no, usually they are ordered by user ID. So if it's a new profile, it's further down the list. So it's not necessarily true. If it's a new profile, then yes, it will be that one. But if it's an old profile that was just connected, then it's not the case.
That's why, and that's his second sentence there. If it doesn't work, if it's an old profile that's just newly connected.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't need me.
No, we do. We do.
No, it's cool.
But yeah, so that was a good comment there. So if you want to just look at that degree 4, I guess if you go back to all the connections then, right?
Yeah, I mean, then you could, the degree 4, it can be found on WikiTree.
On the cousins page, right?
Yep. Here, I think. Nope.
If you click on the counts at degrees, that link, the link there. Oh. Back to York. I think you want to be on.
Let's start from here.
Yeah, go there. And there it is.
So here is degree 4.
Right. So it's going to be one of them.
And if we use WikiTree Plus, no, actually the new connection.
It's a browser extension, right?
A browser extension, yes. We should get more details, or actually look for unknown profile here in this group.
Right. Which one do I not recognize?
Yeah. Oh, it's a lot of them. Okay. So we have a bit more info. Yeah, not really useful.
No, there's not the profile creation. Oh, there is creation date.
There is created or edited.
And edited too.
So here's the answer.
And you can sort by edited.
Yeah, you just click on it.
So it's most likely the ones that.
Yep.
Oh, that could be this could be the answer.
No, I think.
Oh, I mean, it's not necessarily the ones that's been edited most recently, but it probably has to be at least one of the ones edited in that last week, though,
I
right?
think.
Like it couldn't have been added if it hasn't been edited. Well, I guess it could have been. It's just related to someone else, right? You only need one profile to be edited to make a connection to cause a ripple effect of all the other ones related to it, I suppose.
Edited. They're all in April. This was Connectathon.
Yes.
And I created those profiles. Oh, actually, wait, that was too soon. Yeah, okay. So here you can then, after you find the generation, here you can try to find the new one.
Right.
This should work, yeah.
So just to refresh or to rewind what we just did. So we went to the number of connections at the top of your profile.
So let's
go back
there.
Let's do that again.
Because I already forgot.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
So connection, this link.
526 connections. Click on that. And that's going to pull up a list of all of his connections by degree. Please. Yes, there we go. And then because Aleš has the WikiTree browser extension included, he has that extra button that I have, and many do, that says missing connections table. So
and that shows additional information for the profiles listed in that degree, like name, gender, birthday, death, place, and when the profile was created and when it was last edited. And you can sort by these columns. So
that's right. Yeah. And if your locations are really long and you can't see create and enter, you can tell,
just drag it left
and
right.
You can scroll it back and forth or drag it. Yeah. Which is something that you don't always think, especially horizontally, you don't always think to have to do that.
Actually, it is intuitive because if it's too narrow, then you get the scroller.
Yeah, okay.
That's true. And also, I think you have these green buttons also help.
I had not seen those green buttons before.
Yes, because you always have enough space. If you don't,
oh yeah, because my monitors are so You mean not everyone has 3 monitors? Extra wide?
Not really.
Well, there you go. Okay. I think hopefully that answers the questions. So anyway, people in the chat, does that answer those questions? And even more importantly, do you have any new questions for us? People hanging out in the chat with us. Anyone? I'm just looking through the chat. I see comments and stuff, but I don't see any more questions. Okay, but if you do have questions, pop them in and we will ask them. But
I think last week I had I wasn't exactly sure how not operator is used. So Ljubljana, not Trtnik, for instance. So this works and finds everyone in Ljubljana that is not that doesn't have Trtnik in any field. Now here, not operator works so that everything after it must be excluded. So now if I got 492 profiles. If I would add not Trtnik and Stupica, that's my mother's maiden name, for instance.
Okay.
Now we will get more profiles because it must find both. So only the profiles that have Trtnik and Stupica are excluded.
Oh.
So that exactly means that search Ljubljana Trtnik Stupica. Okay, so only this profile, my mother's, will be excluded.
Okay.
If I want to exclude everyone that has Trtnik and everyone that has Stupica, then I would need to put here another not. So it would mean all in Ljubljana and remove Trtnik and remove Stupica.
Okay.
And so now we will get less than initially. So it's only 470 profiles. And if I would want to see which one were, so it was Ljubljana Trtnik or Ljubljana Stupica. These are the profiles that were excluded. The search.
Okay. Yep.
So not works like that. So all the words must match the profiles to be excluded.
Right.
If you have multi-word, so this Trtnik Aleš would only exclude me and my mother and all Stupicas. So in this case. So that's how not operator works.
Okay. That's good to know.
And on the left side, of the not operator must be the words that must be on all profiles. So,
right.
And that's like starting search.
Good. Okay. Oh, okay. So what's Patty? Patty has a question here. I wish I had some of the nice WikiTree features like CC7 in my own offline ancestral quest database. Well, sorry, Patty. At least I could decide which are the first profiles which I should add to WikiTree.
You can, well, you have also CC7 is another thing that you can use on WikiTree Plus. So you can do CC7 equals WikiTree ID. And it will find the profiles that I manage that are in 7 degrees from me, but okay, it is limited to public relatives.
Right.
Private connections are excluded. So if I would, I could search for all the profiles that I manage, like 32 and not CC7.
Oh, okay.
So these profiles are not in my CC7, but I do manage them.
And are they related just further away, or?
Well, I know that these are privately related to me. Through
private,
marriage, yeah, through private connections. But EditBot isn't.
EditBot, no.
I adopted it.
Oh, that's nice. Well, I'm sure EditBot appreciates that. Good stuff. Okay. So we've gone through details about the suggestions in the search tab. I don't know if we've talked about the person's tree tab. Do you use that very often? Along the left side there?
This?
Yeah.
No, not really.
No.
This was done. From the beginning where we didn't have anything. We did this lists your profiles by generation from any person actually, which is good, but there are better tools on WikiTree itself now.
Yeah, you could just go to the ancestors page or the descendants if you're going in a direction.
I mean,
but one advantage of doing this is then you can get the map quickly from here.
Not here. This is different search.
Only I lied.
Well, but you can do CC7 from Trtnik and have a map of this.
Right. Yeah, and we're still zoomed in on the Netherlands. There we go. Okay.
So, but again, it's better to do that from here or from actually. Oh, I can do it from here. So here you have these icons are maps.
Oh,
So
okay.
here you can get nuclear family, then this is ancestor map and children descendant map. So here are here is a map of my ancestors.
Oh, now look at that.
So you can have a look at it this way. And then so, okay, these are my ancestors, mostly. And you can look at them also by generation.
So by default, is it all of them? All the ancestors?
Yes, by default, all of them are listed. You can color by century. So you can see then by a century, by a color in which century where some ancestors were. Or you can display any generation or combination of them. So I think first two are hidden, but here then you can add additional generation or just look at certain generations. So now this is generation 6. And you get a map of those people.
Nice.
And once you zoom in, you can see them. So this is, and you can click here on the map, see the details on the right. And also show it on WikiTree or start a new map from this person. So you can.
Oh, wow. Okay. I don't think I've ever clicked on those little map icons.
So now we have Marina Žnidaršić. We can look at her nuclear family.
Okay.
Which is
so
this.
Is that parents, siblings, and children?
Yes. And spouse.
And spouse, right? Yeah.
Or you can also start with descendants or ancestors from any person that you see. Here. So
you could spend a lot of time going from bouncing from one person to another, one family to another. Yes, that would be great. Okay. Good to know.
Okay, then you can also do cemeteries on WikiTree Plus maps.
Nice.
So here, let me go further out. Turn off the persons. So here you can see the cemeteries that are on WikiTree, and I do have grouping by. You can color them by parent, and even draw the grouping line. So these for cemeteries all have the same parent. So it's Emilia Romana.
Oh, okay.
And these 3 cemeteries have. Oops, I didn't. They are in Marche. Or if you go to the States, where most of you are from.
Not me.
Okay, we can do Canada.
Well, no, that's okay. You can do the States, but that's.
Okay. So here the image is much more filled. And you can see here, so this is all
the green group in the middle there.
Green group is one county. It's Auglese County, Ohio. And then Allen County next to it, and so on.
Okay.
So you can see here, you can see them grouped by parent. Of course, you will see in between such lines as this one, where cemetery is something is wrong with it, either the parent county or location or something. So this cemetery has a problem because it is in the parent of this county,
right?
But it is located here. So either location, it's either location is wrong or the parent is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can do also, well, we can also group by location. So obviously a location is not correct here, because also location belongs to that county.
Right.
And it is often, we can look it on WikiTree, the cemetery.
Okay. Addison County.
And it's usually it is the, I mean, it can be a typo in coordinates or something else. So if you go to edit, we have 46 to 7. Okay, edit template. US. Okay, this is not a valid parameter. Okay, that's something new. It says when you go to edit that it's wrong. USGS ID. We don't support that one. But okay, we can have a look to find the grave cemetery.
Okay.
For instance, it is Finch Cemetery in Madison County. So it is the one. And the location is this. So it's 4007. Okay, 67. This should be 0.
There's a typo. 0722. Yeah, the rest of the digits are all right.
Yep. So 07.
There we go. Look at that. Live editing
so
on the
this
live
needs
cast.
to be corrected. Since I already found the error, let's just correct it.
Might as well, yeah.
And save. So you can, and now in 2 days or 3, when the data updates,
right, the data has to take a few days to update. Yes, that's right.
Yes, I have to import categories. I do them 3-4 times per week, and at that time the locations are updated.
Right. Yes. Just to remind people, yes, the WikiTree Plus server is separate from the live server, but gets, and that's why,
So same as by parent, you can also color by grandparent. So then you see the states.
And you mean the grandparent, the cemetery grandparents, not my grandparents.
Yes, not your grandparent, the grandparent of the cemetery category.
That's right, yes. At first I was confused because I thought, you don't have parents buried over here in the States.
Yes. So then it looks like this, and you have, of course, some lines, some random lines all over it.
So those are the red flags. You have to fix those. Very nice.
Yeah, especially when there are such long horizontal lines like that red one is at the top. You see? So this one goes somewhere into Asia.
Yeah, there's something happening there. Yeah. Oh, they probably they left out a minus sign. Like
if they, that is very often. I do correct those occasionally when I see them.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Instead of west, they put in the positive one for east. Yeah. Now look at that. Interesting Australia. Like there's a whole portion of Australia that doesn't have any graves. Is it just because it's too deserty?
Well,
just too
it's
barren?
just desert. I think it's just desert here, isn't it?
There we go.
I think near Perth you have some.
Yeah.
And on the east coast.
Yeah.
That's just how Australia is.
Yeah. Wow. Neat. Well, I have to go in about 9 minutes. So do you want to talk about other updates that you've made over the last month? Or is that the main one?
I don't think there was. Okay, we can.
Unless there's other stuff you want.
No, okay. I wanted to show something about cemeteries and locations and so on.
That was good. That was very good.
No. Again, what am I doing on my profile all the time? I wanted to go to here and here. So changes this month. Most of the changes was about the links. I am doing a global rescan of all links. All 7 million of them that were scanned in 2020 and 2021 and 2022. So old one, the one that were initially scanned, and a lot of links are coming back faulty. So now each week there are hundreds of new suggestions about missing links, about links to other sites. Some are domain related. I do each week I do correct 10 to 15,000 profiles using EditBot to a new domain. But some are just not possible to automatically correct. So here a lot of new suggestions will come to those group. As you can see, the link ones are here, and we have 40 last week, 13 and 40,000 new suggestions here.
Wow.
That were previous. These links were previously were okay, but are no longer are. So this is degradation of internet.
Yeah. But if it's something that is, if a domain, like say if Find a Grave changed the way they formatted things, as long as the user ID or whatever was the same, you were able to use EditBot to fix that, right?
I am if the ID is the same, I can usually program EditBot to do the corrections. So for Find a Grave, it's actually easier because we have a template where the corrections would be done just in the template and it would instantly work.
Nice.
And otherwise, if the ID is changed, then there's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah. Okay.
So other news in last month were I added a new suggestion about missing image on a profile. So there are some profiles that have where an image is used on a profile and it is not it doesn't exist. So as far as I could tell, they are mostly related to a template where an image was used like this. But there are also cases when you place the image on a profile and it's not available. So those usually don't repeat themselves. So maybe this one will be such case. Image here.
Oh, there it is, right there.
An image
Yeah.
is missing. So this enables you to find the suggestions that are missing an image, profiles that are missing an image.
Right. Yeah. I think we had during the Saturday live cast, we came across that once. I was going through a profile and suddenly the image was missing, and I think we figured out that that image had been uploaded on a free space page, and then the original.
Yeah, usually
was removed or something.
It most likely worked at the time profile was created, but then if there is no profile or space page associated with an image, it gets deleted after a few months. So that was most likely the case.
Right. Yeah.
And it's a problem when such image is used on a template, then you have hundreds of suggestions. Actually, since last week, now it's 7,300. Last week we had 10,000 of them, so 3,000 were corrected, just probably by correcting two or three templates.
Nice. Okay. We have there's a question. Patty put a question in. Well, I don't know if it's so much of a question. No, that's not the one I wanted there. It's about using WikiTree Plus. He doesn't use a mouse, so zooming in and out is tedious. And is there a shortcut for that? Well, like on my Mac, if I use
if you use it on a tablet, you have a pinch. You can pinch the map and zoom in or zoom out.
Right. My guess is he's using a desktop computer, but doesn't have a mouse. Maybe, I don't know. Patty, is it on a desktop or on a tablet? Because a tablet, you're right. The pinch to zoom.
No, it can be that he has a mouse without a wheel, or a notebook where he doesn't have a mouse, but then he has a touchpad, and I think pinch works on touchpads.
Okay. Right.
But I'm not sure. I mean,
he says, I don't have a touch screen either. I'm on a laptop.
Yes, but you have the touchpad or not?
Yeah, I've got a little, I've got a fairly big pad on my laptop.
Yeah, and you can do pinch on that.
You can, yeah. I'm doing it right now. You can't see, but your screen just went larger on mine. You can't see that, but I can.
Otherwise, I don't know.
Does the command plus and command minus? Does that work?
Well, actually, on the map, we do have some additional navigation. Just let me check. It is possible that
wait a second. You solved it. Yeah. He didn't even realize it. Pinch works on the touchpad. Many thanks.
Yeah, of course. Actually, but otherwise here on this globe, you get actually zoom in, zoom out buttons that you can click on if you don't have the wheel or on the mouse, or if you don't have a pinch.
So as long as you can tab over to those buttons, then, right, you should be fine.
No, I think he has a mouse, but he doesn't have a wheel.
No, he doesn't use the mouse, but he does. But the pinch works, so that we've solved the problem for him. There we go. Okay. Now I do have to leave right now. I'm taking over Sophia duty, looking after our granddaughter. So, cool. Do you want to continue on with the news, or are we gonna?
Yeah, actually, this is more or less what it was. I did some changes to location table, and I think that's it.
Okay.
A few new keywords if you are searching for male and female or missing gender. and the rest was, I think, approved and pending merge were already 2 months ago. So that should be basically it.
Good. Okay, then. Well, thanks for everyone who came out today, and thanks for everyone who's watching again on the recording. And we will say goodbye for June, and we'll see you again in July.
Bye.
Bye.